¿Qué no te dije que suscribiera? No te dije que le dieras like. Te voy a encontrar, maldita sea. Dale subscription right now, my friend. Thank you very much.
Hello, what's good, y'all? It's your boy. Welcome back to today's video. Y'all already know why we are here today. It's for the predictions. I got my jersey on, my Mexico jersey on. Lego. We got this motherfucking. We got 3 big fights on this card. At the time, I thought we only had these 3 fights. Apparently, we have another fight. Honestly, I don't really care about that fight, so we're not gonna talk about that. I don't know if there's any other fights on this card as of right now, but these are the only ones people give a shit about, so it's the only ones I will cover. The only time I ever do full card predictions, and you know, those are fast either way, but the only time I ever do full card predictions are for UFC events, which I only do for like major UFC events, so like certain fight nights and you know, the 314, 315, 313, that type of shit. A lot of you know that this is in New York, this is in Times Square. I'm really excited to see how they pull that shit off because the idea in itself is fucking sick. And also, if you haven't seen the promotional footage, it is available on their social medias as well as their YouTube. No, I'm not getting paid for this shit. I wish I was. But this shit is fire. The promotion, honestly, the promotional video, the promotional package is fucking fire. I loved it. It was amazing that we're talking about the Austrian and shit. Fucking fire. I think it's the best like piece of promotion that they've ever done. I'm talking about like Riyadh season, you know, Riyadh, you know, Turkey, all this shit, all that. I think that this is the best one so far. Yes, it's better than, you know, the Tyson Fury ones. With that, you know, out the way, let's talk about the first fight. The first big one at least. We got Lopez versus Barbosa Jr. Teofimo is back once again. My boy Teofimo Lopez. He does a lot of the race baiting. I'll be honest, I don't like, but honestly, I don't think that I don't think he's racist. I think he's just having fun. Is it in bad taste, in poor taste? Yeah. But we're not here to talk about all the race baiting that this nigga does, alright? We're here to talk about this fucking fight, and all 3 of these fights are actually pretty tough. If any of these dudes, you know, lose track and lose the plot, any of that, they gonna lose. It's the least probable for the big name to lose out of, you know, the 3 fights. We'll talk about the other ones, but I'll give my reason as to why I think Rolly's dangerous. Lopez versus Barbosa, these are all tough fights. This is going to be a fire fight. I'm really excited for all 3 of these. I still think that Teofimo is going to get it done. I want to say TKO, but I'm gonna go with a decision for my boy Teofimo Lopez. Also, by the way, he stole the show at the meeting with all of the fighters, you know, sitting down. If you watch that. Next up, Devin Haney versus Ramirez. I'll be honest, it's a very, very tough fight. If this were in a weight division down from here, I would say that Ramirez would actually get the upset, and I also think that he has a high chance. Because Devin Haney, I feel like he's kind of filling his frame a little bit out more. I feel like he's getting, you know, he's still getting a bit bigger nowadays and shit. You know, he went up in weight, and, you know, this time, you know, he's just in general just more filled out and shit. I do think he's gonna get this done. I think that he's finally at, you know, weight class where he should be in. You know, no weight draining, none of that. I think he's gonna get it done. Ramirez is very tough though. So once again, do not get your eye out the ball, son, or else you're gonna get knocked out. Chris Tucker would say, knock the fuck out. But yeah, only because this is, I believe, at 147, I think Devin's taking it. If this was 140, you know, at a lower weight class, I do think Ramirez would be able to get the upset. I genuinely think so. Garcia versus Romero. Ryan Garcia versus Rolly Romero. When it comes to this fight, it's the most dangerous. Now, there is also a huge discrepancy in terms of like the overall skill, I'd say. Not to say that I don't think Rolly could win some rounds, because he did, you know, he did win some rounds against Tank with the jab. The only reason why this would be different is because, you know, if he throws a jab, fucking Ryan's gonna look for the, you know, the hook. Not only the left hook, but the right hook, because he's been developing that slowly. And a lot of people haven't been noticing that Ryan has been developing a little bit of a right hook recently. Now, his left hook still, you know, his shot nigga has thrown a fucking phantom punch before. You know what I mean? Like there's footage out there where he throws a shot and nobody sees it. You have to slow the footage down for you to actually see it. Like legitimately, I'm not bullshit. Go look for that after you're done with this video. But yes, I do have Ryan. I love Rolly, honestly. I've always loved Rolly. I thought Rolly was gonna win against Tang. Honestly, I thought he was gonna get the upset there. Not because I hate Tang, but I don't like Tang as much anymore. I don't care. Rolly himself has said it. Ryan beats everybody. Romero himself has said Ryan beats everybody, but depression beats the shit out of Ryan, or something along the lines of that. He said it a couple years ago. I think that is very much true. But if anybody has a puncher's chance, it's, you know, Rolly and Tang. I think that they have the biggest chance of beating Ryan as far as if this weight class goes. I think that if Ryan goes up to, you know, 150 and shit, I think that those dudes would probably beat him. If we're talking about, like, you know, the 135ers, the 140 pounders that are going up to 147, I think that Ryan beats all of them. In a rematch, Ryan beats Tank. I think that he beats, I honestly, I just think that he beats everybody, legitimately. Do I like him? No. Have I been warming up to him, you know, ever since he stopped, you know, saying all the bullshit stuff he was saying before? Yes, I've been warming up to him just a little bit. You know, he's kind of funny. He's not, you know, saying all the bullshit. I do think he's legitimately focused now. You know, he's not drinking. I don't know if he's still doing the heavy drugs. He's probably not doing heavy drugs, but is he doing drugs in general? Who knows? But either way, I think Ryan takes this fight. And that hurts me to say because I'm such a massive Rolly fan. I'm a fucking huge Rolly Romero fan. And it just sucks to see him probably get another loss. It's a tough one because I kind of want him to win, but also, like, it's better for boxing if Ryan wins. I just hope that Rolly looks good in this fight. I hope that at least he could, like, you know, hurt Ryan, drop Ryan. You know, I hope that he can make it competitive. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe. Your boy's trying to get out the hood. And your boy not only does, you know, combat sports predictions and talk about combat sports, your boy also does lots of other things like gaming, reaction videos to music videos and shit like that. So remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember to check that shit out.